Ferrari has a history of releasing extraordinary supercars every 10 years to represent the pinnacle of technology and innovation for its era. With the release of the new Ferrari F80, we enter the next chapter of that history as it joins other icons such as the 250 GTO, F40, Enzo, and LaFerrari. The Ferrari F80 marks the transition into a new generation of performance cars, pulling influence from the brand's success in motorsport both in Formula 1 and at Le Mans. The F80 makes use of a 3-liter twin-turbocharged 120-degree angle V6, the architecture of which was heavily influenced by the powertrain of the Ferrari 499P, the winner of both the 2023 and 2024 24 Hours of Le Mans. The petrol-powered motor produces 900 horsepower, the highest specific output of all time at 296 horsepower per liter. The V6 has a maximum engine speed of 9,000 RPM and produces 237 horsepower more than the V6 from the Ferrari 296 GTB, yet brings with it no additional weight. This is credited to a series of advancements including revisions made to the cylinder block, timing cover, crankcase, new titanium connecting rods, aluminum pistons for reduced weight and higher pressure and thermal loads, and other thoughtful improvements, all done to maximize efficiency and weight savings without compromising performance. Working harmoniously with the petrol engine is a series of electric motors, similar in design to those found in Ferrari Formula 1 cars. The motors utilized in the F80 are the first series developed, tested, and manufactured entirely by Ferrari at Maranello. 2 motors operate either side of the front axle with a third at the rear of the car, all of which are influenced by the design of the MGU-K unit used in Formula 1. The turbochargers incorporate an electric motor mounted axially between the turbine and compressor housing, negating the effects of turbo lag for an immediate response to throttle input. This, along with a slew of other innovative technologies, results in a total power output of 1,200 horsepower, making the F80 the most powerful road car Ferrari has ever made. The F80 is also host to a number of milestones, not least of which in its aerodynamic performance. At a speed of 155 miles per hour, it produces 2,200 pounds of downforce. The front end alone produces 1,015 pounds of downforce, with elements inspired from Formula 1 and the World Endurance Championship. The S-duct includes 2 flaps to create a tri-plane wing, much like that found on the 499P. As air flows from the underbody, it is redirected towards the front bonnet, creating a powerful low-pressure zone under the car. This phenomenon is highly dependent on ride height. As a result, the active suspension adjusts in real time to maintain optimal distance of the underbody to the road. The rear aero elements are largely comprised of the active rear wing and diffuser. The diffuser is a world record-breaking 1,800 millimeters in length, made possible as the engine gearbox assembly is inclined 1.3 degrees in the Z-axis to accommodate. This considerable size is crucial as the diffuser creates a low pressure zone underneath the vehicle, drawing the flow of air in the underbody, generating 50% of all of the downforce from the rear. The rear wing can adjust not only in height but also angle of attack to continuously optimize airflow to the specific driving conditions. The active suspension is a re-engineered variant from the version found in the Purosangue, tailored to the F80's soul. It is a fully independent system with 4 48-volt electric motors, a double wishbone layout, and both active inboard dampers and upper wishbones made with 3D printing technology, another first for a Ferrari road car. This results in more precise steering control, reduced unsprung mass, and the functions of the independent suspension taking place of any need for anti-roll bars. The F80's chassis is a cocktail of thoughtful materials. The cell, roof, and butterfly doors are composed of carbon fiber, while the front and rear subframes of aluminum and titanium screws. The interior is asymmetrical in design with emphasis on the driver in a 1+ configuration. Controls are oriented towards the driver, with physical buttons now incorporated into the all-new steering wheel, replacing the fully digital setup from previous Ferraris. The passenger seat is integrated into the trim of the cabin to almost disappear from view, pulling all focus to the driver cockpit. The Ferrari F80 is the perfect joining of innovation and performance. Limited to just 799 units worldwide, it paves the way for the next generation of Cavallinos while making its mark in both the supercar world and Ferrari's history.